Good morning, everyone. Let's do a quick rundown on poke outs, like right where my thumb is. I'm actually on the road traveling, so this is my little homemade throw together camera setup. Hopefully it'll work for our purposes. When you're doing circles, you want to take tiny, let's rotate this and take a peek here. You only want to do under, like, now that's quite a bit right there. What is that? Not even 1/4 of an inch maybe that I turned under. And you can see my thread. And I go underneath and I'm coming out. Look where my thread comes out and where my needle comes out. Very tiny, 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 especially around that curve. So for those of you who are new to needle turn and you're giving this a try, remember that. You've got to make tiny little bites as you go around that curve in order to avoid getting the dreaded poke out. See that little poke out right there? And so on there you can see, here was a stitch right here, and here's a stitch right there. But now I've got this little jut out, and I don't like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go behind, take my thread to the back, and like I said to Gretchen this morning, this can be done whenever. Say you get the whole entire circle finished, and you look at it and you go, oh, I hate that. That's awful. You don't always have to take the whole circle off. Just take your thread, re-knot it, go back in. And now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to bring my needle out. Can you see how it's going to come out directly right out of the top of that little poke out? Okay? And then I'm going to use my needle to manipulate that little poke out and push it and put it right where I want it. And when I get it so that it's a nice, you see it's a nice little smooth edge now, no more poke out, I'm going to press that with my thumb, give it a nice little crease, and then I'm going to take my needle and go in right, see that focus right there, directly behind it, right like that. And because my thread came out at that poke out, when I pull, it's going to pull it right into place and straighten it right out for me. And then I can take and travel my thread in between, behind the layer right there to catch up to where I was before. Oops, minus the knots. Oh well, if it knots, it stays there sometimes. I'm not going to sit here and poke through it while I'm on camera. I can fix it later. But now that I've traveled back over here, now I can come right back out into my crease where I was before. And continue on my merry way. Little tiny bites though. Turn under just that little bit, not even 1/4 of an inch, a little bit more, 3/8 maybe. But my stitches here are probably closer to 1/16 of an inch. When you look to see where the thread came out, where my needle's coming out. And there you go. Smooth curves. Happy stitching!